Hey, you guys, what's up? It's Steven again, and I want to talk with you again for a quick second. This time, I want to talk about the topic of um, Spanish language students, and just want to give you my opinion on native Spanish speaking students versus non native Spanish speaking students inside the classroom. Um, Being a non native Spanish speaking student inside of a classroom, in the presence of native speaking Spanish students inside of the classroom, I do have a bit of a point of view when it comes to that subject. And I'll say that I think it's good to have both sets of both groups inside one class on a certain level. I don't think it should be at the very beginning level, and probably it won't be at the very beginning level because native speakers wouldn't need to take, you know, elementary Spanish 101. Um, However, unfortunately, for some people, it can be a bit like a combination of intimidate. Excuse me, a combination of intimidating and possibly a bit frustrating. Um, I'll say intimidating because sometimes, well, a native speaker obviously speaks a language much better than a non-native speaker, and as well, frustrating because you're kind of like you're on the same level because you're in the same class, but you're not on the same level, and that might be frustrating because you're like, okay, why am I not at that level? But unfortunately, you guys started off in two different places. You know, the native speaker learned the language as a native speaker. They embraced it since they um, from their household, from the country of origin, versus non-native speakers who embraced it probably through a class format, through education in school, possibly maybe through a family member, perhaps maybe someone married into a Spanish-speaking family and probably got some aspect of the language from that. But nevertheless, native speaking Spanish students versus non-native speaking Spanish students. What are your thoughts?